Alright, before the all access count goes away, I wanted to try more things that I have not tried, so we're going to give this Rakdos Hollow One Death Shadow deck a try. I think most people at this point do not play with the card Death Shadow in Modern. Honestly, I think I kind of stopped playing Modern around the time that it became a popular card, but I've always thought it was sweet. I wanted to give it a shot alongside Detective Phoenix. Just as a way to give it haste and flying and make a giant thing for 1 mana. We're trying some Call to the Netherworlds, which is a card with Madness. You madness it for 0. So if you discard it, you can get back a black creature for free. So that works well with Street Wraith. And then we've got like Bowmaster and Nethergoyf. All this stuff, if you already have it in the graveyard or discard it, then you can get it back. You can also just cast it. It's not that big of a deal. It's only 1 mana anyway, so we can get back your Death Shadows. And yeah, trying some Thoughtseize, Lightning Bolt. Obviously, Burning Inquiry goes well with Bowmaster and Hollow One. Faithless Looting newly unbanned. Yeah, and I think Bloodghast is probably the other thing that's not necessarily standard, but just extra value. It's another thing you can put a Phoenix on. Sometimes it won't have haste, sometimes it will, but you still want the flying. So yep, just like a sort of all-in, maybe not all-in, but half all-in on the graveyard, and then plan B of just beating people down with Hollow Ones early. And we've also got Death Shadows, so this will be fun to try. Gonna play a quick match with it. Sideboard, we've just got all the cards that I've been listing off. Some Maguses. This is just from another list. I figured I'd give it a try. And just some obvious anti-artifact, anti-creature stuff, anti-graveyard. So I will see you guys in the match. Alright, we are starting. I don't think this is a keep. We have our 1 swamp. This, however, does look like a keep. Okay. So, what do I want to get rid of? Do I just want to get rid of Thoughtseize and try to just jam out my hand? So having the... I guess I don't need the Bowmaster, really. If I don't miss on the Inquiry... I do think I'm just going to get rid of the Thoughtseize. I'm not sure. Another Bowmaster. Do I want to burn an Inquiry? I guess I will. Like, what else am I going to do? Just hope to hit a Hollow One or whatever. Okay. So now comes the question, do I want a Street Wraith to find a Hollow One, or do I want to wait? It doesn't really matter. I guess I should do it now, because if I wait, then I only have 1 discard, so a Hollow One will still cost 3, but this way I've already discarded, so it means I get to play for 0 if I hit, which I did. So cool. So opponent playing some sort of Cascade combo deck. And we're going to see if we can kill them before they kill us. So let's go Street Wraith, Burning Inquiry. We missed on the land, which sucks, but we do have... We're attacking for 6 on turn 2, which is nothing. Might be dead on turn 3, but playing Modern, that happens sometimes. Attack. Suppose I could have not gotten back this Bloodghast because I'm going to fetch Bowmaster either way. But I don't think it matters. I think they're either doing the thing and they're not. Maybe they're just... Yeah, I don't know. The Charlotte's Agent means they're... I don't know the name of the Cascade cards. But I think there's one that just sort of turns all permanents in play into new permanents. So maybe they're hoping to spin into an Omniscience. And then there's some other ones that I don't even know that you can cascade into. I guess there's this. I'm talking about suspend cards, not the cards you cascade into. Yeah, I think this means it's the permanent thing I said, where it's like the permanents you have in play. Okay, opponent is dead, I think. So that's cool. 2 Bowmasters. I'll have a flying threat. So, Bowmaster, target your plant. If they counter this, we'll just ping them in the face, attack them for 6 in the air. Doesn't really make a difference. They have like a fog. Sage, okay. My opponent messed up. Four, 6, 7. So yeah, if they waited, they would go to 1 because this wouldn't be attacking. I would amass 1, so they should be at -1 right now, right? Yeah, so if they had waited for the hollow one to attack, unless I misunderstand what's going on, this wouldn't be attacking because it would fall off untapped. So they probably would lose, I assume, because they go to 1 and then they spin whatever is going on and I have a Bowmaster. So I don't think it actually mattered, but okay, what the hell do I do against this shit? Thoughtseize. And I guess Magus. I mean, if they don't have the stuff, we could do that. I don't think Leyline of the Void matters. I don't think Fatal Push matters. Do I even want the Magus? Yeah, I guess I want the Bowmasters. I mean, the Bowmaster maybe seems like one of the worst cards. Do this. Bloodghast is another card I could maybe consider getting rid of. But I think I just need to nut draw them or draw a bunch of Thoughtseizes. I think if I'm Thoughtseizing them, then Magus is maybe a decent plan because it's harder to pressure. Okay, this is a funny hand. We'll try it. We're obviously just spinning the wheel, but I really want to draw a Street Wraith. I think I can Street Wraith with the Madness trigger on the stack. So if I draw... Oh, what's that? Huh. Is it better to wait then? I guess I'll wait. Shuffle permanents you own into your library. Okay. So, as foretold, Ardent Plea. So they've got everything. They just have to hit. I guess it just doesn't really matter what I take. Unless I draw another Thoughtseize. If I draw another Thoughtseize, I suppose I would rather... It just doesn't matter. I do have this Burning Inquiry to spin things around. So I guess since they have A plus B in their hand, Burning Inquiry becomes better. Whereas like Plea is just one card combo. You don't need a second thing. So yeah, it's definitely Plea. Okay. Detective Phoenix. Alright, spin the wheel. Hope for some big hits. I could have played my land first. I probably should have. We got Bloodghast. And we've got a Phoenix. So if I want a Phoenix, it'll eat the Bloodghast. So it's 6. And I have Magus. So I have extra Phoenix. I don't need 2 Phoenixes. Okay. Alright, let's fetch. Shock, because we still got a bunch of Death Shadows. Yes. Cast. I think we're just dead, though. I don't think it matters. So 3 is 5. I guess we're not dead, right? They have to hit. So if they miss and we get to Magus them, maybe we just win. They hit, well, we're probably not beating an Emrakul in play. It is random, right? Shuffle all permanents you own in the library. Reveal that many cards. Put non-aura permanents. The same for... Then do the same for aura. Okay, yeah. Sure. Alright, so they get 4 looks. They're hoping to hit... They have an Emrakul, so yeah, we should be dead here. Or did they... I didn't really pay attention. I think they have an Emrakul. Okay. Modern. I've had good draws though. I mean, what we cast 0 mana Hollow in both game, I think. All right. Does anything change? Nah, this is fine. So we needed our burning inquiries to be a little more generous to us, or a little less generous to them. Maybe we could have won, but it just is what it is. We don't know what their hand was, so let's go first. It's a really interesting hand. So I could just surveil. If I find a Street Wraith, this hand's kind of nuts. Should I mulligan though and just go for broke? Probably. Okay. So. I think I'm going to mulligan the Magus. And then we're just going to... Oh, shit. Well, that's a fun card. So I could just cast Nethergoyf. I could... Inquiry and try to find some hollow ones. Maybe that gives me the best shot of actually winning. It also could set up... So 15 and it's a 1. Yeah, it could just set up like Detective's Phoenix anyway. They kept the hand based off of some... I mean, that might have been good for them. I don't know. It's probably not good for me. Alright, so... Yeah, we could Nethergoyf plus Phoenix. It's not going to be the biggest hit, but it's something. It's probably better than just blind looting. Thoughtseize. I'm going to do that so I don't die next turn. I'm going to go to 10. And we are going to play our thingy. Pass. So if we draw a threat, we get to smash their head in for a lot of damage. I guess Shadow's, what, 3, so we can attack for 9. Or, this will shrink, but... We'll still have... It'll just be -1, I think. Could find land hollow 1. We'll see what happens. Really? You just concede? Did they draw... Maybe they have 3 of these and they just drew the last one. I don't know why they would concede otherwise. So my guess is that they just drew the 3rd one of these and they only have 3 in their deck. But we were drawing Bloodghast. Looting. Discard. I guess I keep second looting. Discard Inquiry Bloodghast. And then I looting again. Which means I discard land, Bloodghast, play 2 hollow ones, and then attack. So they had 1 turn to top deck. Like, if they just, like, tilt conceded or whatever, we would have double hollow one next turn, so. Alright. That is the hollow one deck. Not a particularly interesting matchup, but when I do these sort of one-ofs, it's just coin flippy anyway. It's just modern, too, right? Like, a lot of games are just non-games, sort of. I think the appeal of the format to a lot of people. So, yeah, not too much to be learned, like the differences from my version and the other ones. It's probably a bunch of gimmicky BS. I do think it's cool, though. I think it's cool. It's just like a different way to build this style of deck. So maybe if you're just like messing around and you like these style of decks, you could give this a shot. But yeah, Detective Phoenix is a really impressive card. I wonder if this could go in other places. It's kind of limited in what you can do with it, but I wonder if just like Is this card good in like Jund decks? Like, can you build a Death Shadow deck that isn't? It feels like it's probably not worth not playing Hollow One if you're gonna do this style of stuff, but just like playing a bunch of Thought Seizes and Faithless Lootings and just suiting up whatever random big idiot you can figure out, whatever meathead. It's interesting. Maybe you could build this deck as not a Hollow One deck and still do the Death Shadow stuff. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.